don't know who I am right now.
That's the beast. And today we're talking about abundance of things, starting with double standards, and I think we're going a little bit into communication. What do you think that other video was about? Communication.
Communicating effectively.
Something of that nature.
Yeah, we're going back to
And
a textbook. This assault. I don't want to talk about that anymore. I'm not going to argue with y'all.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to argue with y'all about this. And I
Tell me.
won't put my business up.
But that TikTok, you let me know. You let me know.
But we are going to start out with talking about this Tiffany Haddish trash and her friend. What is the guy name? Aries. I can't even believe he got that name. I'm an Aries. That sucks.
Don't do that.
It
He
does.
spelled it different.
It's two different things. That's his name.
Yeah, I know. It sucks.
A-R-R-I, something like that.
This sucks. That really sucks. Is that he has that.
In the mind of a pedophile.
We don't have that video. We're not gonna roll that video. We ain't trying to get sued. But yeah, let's talk about that for a quick second. I ain't gonna give them too much of my time because they don't need no more clout. They got enough.
It was trash. I couldn't get through all of it. I couldn't get through much of it at all. But it was trash. And it was disgusting. And it pissed me the fuck off. Because, like you said, there's abundance of ways to bring awareness to something. We didn't have to do that. We didn't have to see that. We didn't have to play with that. That was that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a better way to do that.
Yeah.
I hope whoever's suing them take some shit.
I definitely hope they get whatever it is that they deserve, whatever that might be. I have 3 children of my own, so I know what that looks like from a parent standpoint. Doesn't look good.
What,
Doesn't
the
look
video
good.
or what, the predators?
None of it. None of it looks good. None of it looks good on them 2 individuals as comedians, as human beings, as parents. If either one of them are one, I don't think Tiffany is, but I don't know about that other guy.
Damn, she's kind of a comedian.
Yes.
You don't think she's a comedian?
No, I don't think she's a parent.
Oh yeah, I don't think she's a parent.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It's distasteful. Yeah.
No,
I can't tell you what I would do.
Fuck them. Fuck them. Straight up. I won't. I don't know. It put a bad taste in my mouth for both of them. I don't see myself following anything of them at this point.
I wasn't a fan either way. I don't even know who the Aries guy is.
But on the second note, the awareness of being mindful of who your children are around, that's an example. I would have never thought Tiffany would be involved in something like this, you know? Especially not after being on Ellen and, well, shit, Ellen.
Oh.
Shit. Whoa, hold on.
That's nothing.
Whoa, well, I guess we should have seen it. Damn. It was right in our face. They feel like everything else. Right in our face. Be careful who your kids around. Be careful who your kids watching. These people are all the same. They're doing the exact same thing. Behind the scenes and in our face.
For my comedians, I will say this. When you're doing a skit, people like me that's watching a skit is thinking about whatever you're skitting, whatever you're doing, you've either thought about it or you've done it.
Right.
Think about that for a second. I know some of it is just for the likes, some of it is just for the laughs. You can say all of that, but if you sat down and you thought to do a skit like that, that means you've thought it or you've done it already before. So all you did was just act it out. So, or maybe it even happened to you. Think about it. But I'm done with that.
Facts though.
Yeah.
Facts though. How did it get on your mind? You know, I get the awareness, but like I said, it's a better way of saying it. If it was, it couldn't have been us. I'll tell you that. Could have been me. For fact, I ain't fuck with no one. And that ain't what I'm trying to do. When I cuss too much to even tell you anything. Nah, I ain't associated with nothing like that. That it rubbed me wrong, made me feel away.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, so moving right along, let's talk about this this double standard.
Double standards. Look,
Man, say.
You can't even double standard them. They
No,
both trash.
No, they trash. But this double standard that's going on in the world today, I kind of touched on it a little bit in our post. It was like, you know, how we going deep with the double standards because there's so many. I don't even think we can. There's so many. I don't even know if we can get a resolution.
No, well, no. Actually, we could have a resolution because it's either one that you either want to have a world of double standards or you want a world of equality, and I feel like because that's where the double standards come from. Is I feel like the world not having equality. I get to judge you on your height. You get to judge me on my weight.
I get to judge on your hair.
Yeah.
No, it's like we're double standards and we're so easily offended. We're so easily offended by a lot of the double standards. Super.
I mean, they're not to make you feel comfortable.
Understood.
Double standard isn't for comfortability. So yeah, you're gonna feel a little uncomfortable if I feel you should be a way you don't feel you should, or you have to be.
It's just like, for an example, a lot of women do want equality, and I totally understand and respect it.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I say how many women do you see out here building houses, then you get offended. When I say how many women you see out here building freeways, then you get offended. Because there are some things, some areas in life where men still are the majority.
Okay.
So if you want to do it, then go do it.
It ain't about if you can do it, go do it. Because it's women that do build houses.
I'm not denying.
May not be the male dominant field, but it's still women, just like it's more women nurses than there are male, but there's still male nurses.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference? You should be able to do and be whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
It don't make you feel away because you don't have a small feminine
For some
presence.
women, it does make them feel away.
About
because
what?
they want so much equality to the point when you start pointing out where there's not equality, then that's an issue.
It's the same way both ways, man.
True. But I'm only speaking I'm the man today. I'm the man every day.
Okay, I absolutely understand what you're saying. You coming from a male's point of view,
Right.
and I'm coming from a female point of view. But I'm
Right.
telling you, we're looking at the same problem.
Understood.
You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that lack of understanding, letting you be your equal self, me be my equal self. That's where these double standards. So we either want a world where I'm okay with you being a person, and you're okay with me being a person,
Right.
or we want a world of double standards, and that we can't agree on.
Gotcha. All right, so we're about to roll this clip. Hopefully we can chop this up because I want to break it into questions. If we got to pause it, so be it. But it's like so many questions in here that I really, really want to attack.
All right, let's see.
So, rotate.
Men typically have to have looks, money, and status in order to attract lots of beautiful women. How is the man not considered the prize?
Damn. Run it one more time. I couldn't even process that fast.
He said,
Run it one more time.
Men typically have to have looks, money, and status in order to attract lots of beautiful women. How is the man not considered the prize?
Oh, yeah. So he's saying men typically have to have looks, money, and status to get the woman. How is the man not the prize? Because women hate when men say they the prize, by the way. You know, I ain't on no side.
Before we
saying.
answer that,
Okay.
you know how many broke men are in relationships right now?
I understand that.
Okay, I just want you to know that
Understood.
is okay, right.
But we ain't asking about that question.
Okay,
He said men typically have to have money,
this nigga.
material things, the status. So basically, he got to have the money, the looks, and the power, basically. Okay. How is he not considered
And
the
the
prize?
It's 2020.
I know.
Women gotta have the looks, the money, and the power too.
Going back to our equality thing. I like that. I like that.
But I feel like all of that is based off of social media.
No, that's not. That's been before the day of time.
Sorry, societal standards. Because in all honesty, most of us have dated somebody who's not rich.
Ain't got none.
Yeah.
I mean, biblically,
And we were
it
fine.
says,
Okay, you're
Yeah.
my friend. You make me laugh.
I understand
We
all
like
that.
chips
I
together.
understand it.
Yeah,
But
like
we've changed so much shit in the Bible
Come
that it's
on,
ridiculous.
man.
that's why I never believe that because I'm like, but there are women who are out here who be like, oh, okay, he got money. I get that that's bad, but most
I got
women
one
I
for
don't
you.
feel like doing.
So here's my issue with prize. First of all, I wouldn't use prize.
Yes.
But
It's subjective.
why can't we both be that?
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
Why
my
can't
thing.
we both be that?
I am-
Because when I think
Why
about
is there a
when I think about my woman, I'm thinking about, yes, she is my prize. And I'm hoping when she's thinking about me that I'm that too.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, why we both can't, why it can't just be, why the woman only gotta be the prize? Like, I'm like,
That goes back
yeah.
It's
I think
both
we
people.
said a couple of, I don't know when, but we was like that people are possessive of words, like they own them. And I feel like women feel like they own the word prize. Like,
I'm saying why we can't
therefore
share
it
that
can be
word.
given to you.
Why we
That's
can't
what
share
I
that
agree.
word?
I don't.
You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
like
Whack
a woman
and a
should
double
want that
standard.
man
Yes,
to
it
be
is.
and a
prize.
double standard?
And see, I look at it on a different plane because it's like I might feel like I'm a prize all day, but I'm only a prize to the right man.
Mm-hmm.
I might not be shit to the next,
Mm-hmm.
but to the right person, you're a prize. So you can't walk around. Women can't walk around like, oh, I'm a prize. I'm a prize. No, sis, you only a prize to the man that you fit with.
And he's gonna treat you as such.
Mm-hmm.
And peep this: a
But
woman, if
prize
you the
are
prize,
trash.
if you the prize to that woman, then she's gonna treat you as such.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, and I gotta say, we gotta keep that equal. Like, I'm not saying men should be walking around here saying, "Yeah, I'm the prize." I'm not saying none of that.
Because you know they will.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that,
Yeah.
man, like, you ain't gotta ever say it. Talking about the woman, you ain't never gotta say it, but goddamn it, you better show it.
Right on. I
You
feel
better,
that.
you better show it.
I feel like it's definitely a one of those topics was just a lack of words, a lack of better words. Because a prize should be both persons.
Yeah.
You the prize. You won this man out the toxic male dating pool. You found your prize, and you found your prize
What else, Lisa?
out of this toxic ass dating pool.
She said, no, he don't. That's just what he leads with.
Damn.
What she talking about?
Damn.
What she talking about?
It was
Oh,
so
she's talking about the money and the stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I ain't lying.
Understood.
He
Understood.
lying already.
But he's saying the man is asking in that question is that men typically, what he's saying, listen to what he's saying. Men typically have to have money, power, and looks in order for a woman to even see him. You see what I'm saying? For the most part.
Ugly men is women.
I get it. But in order for even a woman, maybe of his stature, of his caliber, to even see him, he has to have all three. Why is it that he can't
But
be?
you don't think
He's saying he said, why isn't they that the man is the prize? But why can't he be? Is my question.
He can.
Listen,
He
a man
is.
has to have all three to date out of his league.
Ooh, hold on. He
To
gotta
be
he
seen.
gotta
I
have
like
all, he
that.
gotta have three and
I
some.
like that.
He gotta have
Yeah.
all three, and he gotta have good communication skills, and he gotta have all his own shit. He gotta have so much other shit.
No, he doesn't. Because if you have all three, the only thing that the woman that knows she's dating a man that's like less of her league, she already is willing to settle because he has all three.
Mhm.
So she understands
We're
she's
gonna talk about
settling,
that
and
S
he
word in
has
a
to
minute.
understand
Settle.
that he's
Settle.
moving up.
Ooh.
Like it is, and these
Stick
are
with
women
that.
that's supposed to be
That's
just him.
yeah.
And I'm not saying that those women have all three. Normally they just have one. This type of woman. That's
For a man, that's all we want. Most of the time, most men what they want.
What?
They want looks.
Then,
That's it.
Then y'all would be considered prizes when y'all start valuing yourselves more. Because if you just want bitches
I've-
for looks, you
I've
just
always
want
said,
bitches
I've
for
always
looks.
said men
Girl,
need to
you
start
did shit with that.
knowing they worth. If the
Yes.
man know they
So
worth,
don't
a lot of
blame
this,
us for it,
a lot of
because
this shit that's
them
going
is
on
niggas'
wouldn't be
problems.
going on.
Them nigga problems why y'all ain't prizes. And so when niggas get their problems in check, then you can talk to us about it. But don't blame us for it, because we already know y'all niggas.
Look, but dead ass, if people
Mhm.
stop settling,
Yeah.
stop settling for what you don't want. I bet that you'll be in a better place.
You know what?
I can't even.
That's a
Because I don't
slippery
want to
slope.
turn it against men and
No,
women.
no.
I don't want to do that. But
It's a slippery slope, though.
she's settling more than him.
That's not true.
Okay, from
Here we go.
from the demographic of people in my surrounding circle. I'm in a hair salon.
Mhm.
Huh?
Mhm.
I hear a lot of women,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And ain't none of them sexually satisfied. On my mother, these women, I don't mind.
You
man-
can't talk to nobody but the man on this.
You get what I'm
Unless
saying?
open your
You get
mouth.
what I'm saying? Like they don't even have the
Because
vocabulary to tell this man.
Lance, where you at, bro? D, where you at? I need some
Look.
help today.
I'm not
Some
even.
help.
should have invited them because you already know.
And you know what?
Shit.
I had a male client that came in and he said his piece. He said men aren't sexually satisfied neither.
But let's take sex
Look,
out the.
Hold on, we
there's so many
settled.
more
We
things.
settled.
That's their thing.
We
But
settled.
what I'm
That's
saying
their
is there's
thing.
so
We're
many
not
Some
talking
bullshit.
about.
it's so many other things
It's
that
pineapple.
women and men settle for in relationships that's beyond sex, and that's what some of the
I
problem
understand.
is.
No,
I
fuck that.
understand.
We leading with sex today.
Oh, we always leave with sex.
Cause that's their thing.
But it's
Everything's
a point.
about the
It's
thing
about
for them.
No, it's not.
No, they settle for a lot
Yeah,
more than just sex half the time.
What,
This is
I
But that's
understand.
why. But that's why
I
the
do
relationships fail.
Heaven, I need a hug.
what do
Come
men
here.
settle for?
Come here.
Dion?
Come here. Let me get you.
What do men settle for?
Men settle on
With women?
Dang.
Dang, story.
We
We ain't gonna be talking about bitches today.
Yeah. Tell them like it is, story.
I go left and right.
What
Hey.
do
You go
men
women
settle
bitches.
for?
Women
Men settle on looks.
Nigga bitches.
Yeah.
Men settle on looks. Men settle on money.
Mhm.
Men settle on status of the woman, because women they own, but they ain't all of them ain't on. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just settling on sex. There's a lot of stuff we settle on too.
And
I think
we
that's an
all-
equal
we all
playing
settle
field.
on sex.
I think a lot of women, they settle because they choose to settle,
No,
because
no,
that man, hold on, that man has something super great that she wants, but she's settling in these areas because she wants that so
One
bad.
thing, and that's just to have the man. I ain't lying.
Yeah, that's
They'll do
companionship.
anything just
That's
to
what
have
y'all
the man.
settle for. Y'all settle for the
The
companionship.
companionship.
And there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying a lot of men settle for a lot of more shit than just companionship. Because we don't really give a damn about companionship. That's at the bottom of the list. You know what I'm saying? So it's the truth. That's at the bottom. It's sad, but it's true.
It is.
But that's at the bottom of the list. So
What's the top of the list?
Mm.
I ain't gonna lie, man. For most men, at the top of the list is probably gonna still be their looks. A woman's looks is still gonna be at the top of the list. Her looks, sex, then money, in that order. I will probably be honest. I'll be honest.
Do
And then
men-
for some men, that might flip.
Yeah.
That might flip and be money, sex, and looks. But it's gonna always be them three. I ain't gonna even lie to you. For most of my fellas, those three things are important. Now, when
Women
you
with
hold
all
on.
three.
Wait,
But that's once you hit. See, I got age groups, so that's once. that's 35 and below. You hit 35 and above, then it's companionship. Then it is money. Then it is
They know they be having some ugly ass women. That
I ain't
ain't
lying.
That's at the
Look,
bottom.
real nigga shit.
They trick off their
But-
20s and 30s. By 40, they got the ugliest
Right.
women they can
You
find.
want to know why?
Right.
Because she hold him down. Because she's financially stable. Because she's supportive. Because then all of that shit start becoming important when
That's
you get my age.
She got my back.
Yeah.
She
Got my back. You know what I'm saying? That's the number one. What they say? She loyal, she a
Look,
rider.
if I ain't
That's all I
got it,
need.
she got it. We good.
That's all I need. I need some loyalty and I need a rider
I ain't
when you
lying.
get my age.
But
But
they
then
go
the
out here
question
outside
comes-
of the world, you'll talk at women and try to pull all the baddest you can find, but then you go,
Because men
Oh,
have a
Lord.
cycle. Anything,
And men
30.
used to date younger.
35
Yeah.
and below,
yeah.
for a man that's 35 years of age and below, he's not thinking with this brain.
Mm-mm.
He's thinking with that head. To be honest.
Mm-mm.
It's just honest. So yes, he trying to do whatever it is that he do. But then when he cross over that 35 threshold, he started to realize that he ain't as cute as he thought he was no more.
And his
He
credit
started to
still
realize
fucked
that
up.
he might not be as sexy as he thought he was anymore. He might have realized that, damn, I done had a couple of kids. Now I'm on child support, so my credit score ain't up that much no more. Oh, then you gotta find some balance.
Now he got,
You
now he
understand what
got
I'm
his
saying?
own stipulations he
Yeah.
got to
Now
accommodate
he
for.
needs Miss Cheryl how to teach him how to budget this credit card.
Yeah, say it get real out here after
Need
that.
Miss Cheryl to help me, baby.
And it don't matter what the age is. When you above 35, a man will date younger. He might date. It's very rare that I see him date his age.
Yes.
They're gonna either date younger or they're gonna date older. Men, for some reason, and they can agree with me or disagree with me, but this is what I think. When we get a certain age, we don't like to date our age. And I think it's because, especially if you're in the same city, it's probably because you know them, or you know of them, or you got a partner that smashed on them, or you got something. You see what I'm saying?
You know the
So,
story.
exactly. So, men like new. Men like new.
You got the men's on the
Men-
comments today.
Men like new. Men like new.
He said, I go for loyalty, stability, supportive. I don't care about
How old is he
looks.
though?
I don't know.
Find out how old he is. Then I just gave you the breakdown.
Hey, stay in your lane, Thomas. How old are you? He said, I go for loyalty, stability, supportive. I don't care about looks. That's
I
high
bet you
school
money
shit.
he above 35.
Sex is a plus.
I bet you money he
How old are
above
you?
35.
They want to know how old you are, Mr. Stay in your lane, Thomas.
Bet you he above 35. Because
Not
what
with
did I
that
just
name.
say?
What's your name? How old he say?
He's 33.
He right there. He getting close. I mean, he grew up a little early. Shout out. Shout out to my boy.
Stay in your
Hey.
lane, Thomas.
He close.
You know what?
How old do he feel?
How old?
I guarantee you
That's a real
52.
thing. We ain't playing stay in your lane.
DeMarcus Day, how old are you? He
Oh, DeMarcus my age, so he know.
No, he said I still care about looks.
Oh, that's because he. Yeah. Whatever.
It's all right, baby.
Shout out to my
Live
boy
your
Mark.
life. Okay? Live your life.
But that's my question though, since we got the men.
If he's still
when
thinking
it
about looks,
comes-
he got good credit.
When it
Oh, Marcus. Shout out to my boy Marcus. He got good credit.
when it
My
comes
boy.
to
Hey,
looks,
Cognito. Hey, y'all go fuck with my boy. He do all the electronics. He hold me down. Shout out to my boy Marcus.
so when it comes to looks though, why do y'all feel like y'all have to settle on looks to get what you want? Like y'all can't find a girl who looks the way you want and gives you those things?
9 times out of 10, what happens is
I'm like, why
Is-
the bad bitches ain't, they ain't
because
supportive and they
women
bad?
because women
I
flip the
know.
script on us. When they realize that they bad, they stop wanting to look at us.
What you mean?
So women go younger too. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, they do. They go younger.
We look at younger. We don't act on younger.
Shit. You gonna lay down with younger?
No, they don't.
Oh shit.
Nah.
Because you only going with the older for the what? Stability. Y'all just like us. And you go for the younger for the meat. Keep it 100.
That's an age.
Ladies, can you help me? What LV at? Let me know, baby.
Well, let's be honest. Niggas just started.
Don't tell
He said,
LSL.
hell yeah, we do.
See? That's what I'm saying. Okay then. Talk to me, sis.
Confirmed.
Shout out to my sis. Talk to me.
Confirmed.
Talk to
Wait,
me.
hold on. And then Mr. Stanley Lane Thomas said, as long as she got some ass, I'm good. I need something to play with.
Damn. Come on.
He's with some
And then we got another question: why is looks a factor? And she agreed with LV.
Because
But
I don't wanna lay
so-
next to a
so
ugly
hold on.
motherfucker. It's-
Looks is a factor depending on your age. That's important. Maturity starts, somebody look this up. Maturity starts with a woman at what age? Which is going to be sooner than it is with a man.
lot sooner than men.
With a man, it starts at about an age 35. Okay? And
Got it.
anything before then, he's thinking with his dick. I'm just being honest with y'all. He's thinking with his dick and he's not really understanding that there's more to life than just looks. When he is 35 and he realized that I'm ready to settle down, I'm ready to slow it down, I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying? Some, Stan said 33, he's 33, so it might come in that lookout.
okay,
Go
so it
ahead.
says a new British study reveals that men have an 11-year lag behind women.
Okay.
I'm gonna
There we
skip.
go.
It says average man doesn't reach full emotional maturity until 43, while
Mhm.
women mature at age 32.
Mhm.
I
So
got
we
a
talking.
question.
So we talking.
Damn.
And
We
I just
talking.
wanna address the,
I would say
why-
35 and above, but I got it.
The why looks are a factor. I'm gonna answer that with a question.
Oh, shit.
Question. Would you intentionally go date an ugly motherfucker and you have high self-esteem? I want to
Say
know
it one more
that.
time.
Would you
She
intentionally?
said, why are looks a factor? And my question to that is, well, would you intentionally go date an ugly motherfucker and you have high self-esteem? intentionally go date one.
Let me hold on. Let me ask you a question with a question with a question.
Fuck with me.
I didn't ask a question.
Why? What is ugly?
Right.
What is ugly? That's where I'm going, sis.
It's
Like,
based off, no, it's
what is ugly?
I ain't gonna lie, I got some funny looking exes.
Like, what is ugly?
But I love something about all them bitches.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, what is ugly? That's what I guess that's where I'm at now, because I think all of us have ugly ways.
Mhm.
I ain't talking about the
Like-
ugly ways, I'm talking about ugly faces, baby. And
So what's ugly?
it's
Talk
up
to me.
you.
So, I think
It's up to you.
I think
Like,
what
you
she-
could think your bitch is bad. You could think
Uh-huh.
yours is
There you
really
go.
bad.
And then my partner might be letting she ugly
And
and
you
ugly.
like,
I've been in a
But so, are
relationship
you
where I
talking about,
thought she
like,
was
if
bad and
he
found out she was
intentionally go
ugly.
down to 5 and he thinks
How you gonna find-
yeah.
How you gonna find that shit?
Even that, yeah.
So she's meaning more like
Oh,
not
my
that you
God.
think your girl is fine or you find whatever you like in her. It's like you know she a 5. Like in your opinion, she's
Right,
a 5,
okay.
and you still chose to date her.
Right on.
Then why?
But then- but
Oh,
see that
oh.
I think
So I
that's selfless.
I asked the fellas a question earlier this week. I asked my
Wait,
workout.
she said I date Shrek as long as he right.
Hold on. I asked my partners, and then I'm gonna ask everybody online this question. So I asked my partners I work out with. I asked them this earlier this week. It's crazy. I asked them this. I said, and this is weird, but it's real. I asked them, would you date a 10 but had hygiene issues, or would you date a 6 that smelled like goddamn E-heaven?
6.
6 big times.
That's it.
Cause now that's 6 or 10.
I dated
Now that I met that 10,
I love how y'all. They math is always the same.
Look, now that 10 is not a 6. No, bitch, you a 4. Cause
Shit.
why you still smell like that?
And
You
don't
went
let
from-
her to actually bathe. You know
You
what I'm
know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
so that's a
Yeah.
question for everybody out there. Think about it for a second.
She a 10 with bad hygiene.
DeMarcus
shampoo.
said 6.
Right on.
Okay, but Marcus also said looks matter to him. So that 6 and that hygiene gonna make it an 8. She a 9.
6 8. She get a good stylist. Huh? Train with you.
I say you can make a 6 or 10,
You see what I'm
but
saying?
you can't change funk from a 10.
You really can't. You can't.
You can't.
Cause all she gonna do, she gonna spray herself with that fruity shit.
As he said, because why your pH balance off?
You get what I'm saying? And she still spraying that goddamn shit right there. Hell no.
Motherfucking person, I ain't even gonna say how I know this person took showers, get out the shower. See, I know this bitch took a shower, heard the water. She get out, put on motherfucking perfume or cologne and still smell like hot dog water and
Jesus.
all day pussy.
Cause you know,
And see,
I'm gonna tell you why. And don't you come
Hold on.
tussling with
And
me,
you know who
bitches.
I'm talking about.
Don't you look? Cause I'm just saying again. Them big girl got a scent. Big girl smell like salt. That's goddamn. If you can't,
Black salt.
cause they know you gotta get up under those things.
Oh yeah, you do gotta get up under that.
You
though.
get what I'm saying? That when sweat sit, it turn to hot dog water.
What the fuck is hot dog water?
No,
You know what hot
no.
dog water is.
I'm gonna read this comment. Black, cut it out. Mr. Staniel Lane Thomas.
Okay.
I think he took the smell aspect out. He said, "I'm good with an average female. She don't gotta be a 10. Give me a 6 or a 7."
Right on.
So the older ain't nothing to play with on him.
Hey, but that's good.
He's been
That's
single for a very long time.
that ain't true.
No, that's not true.
That man is also made up in his mind that
man
hey,
probably don't know his
say,
worth either.
but also yes, he do. He definitely knows his worth.
He knows
He
his
gotta
worth.
know his worth.
And he wanted a 6 or a 7.
Yes, I would take a
Man,
6 or 7 no matter what.
What
And I know my worth.
Cause
Let me tell you.
you also gotta think about the balance, babe. You also gotta think of the balance. He may still
10 is something to play with.
nothing.
I don't want it to take home. It come with too many problems.
No, not like
10
that.
come with too many
Like a
problems.
car. Yeah,
I don't want a 10 to go home with because the 10 probably gonna be that one that got a body fix, flat stomach, nice titties, fat ass, pretty face,
But-
and then everywhere I go, I got a squad with a nigga because he
Okay.
disrespected me and all this other type of shit. So no, I don't want a 10. Give me a 6 or 7, and I'm straight. I'm good. I'm
I
good.
realistically don't think there's a such thing as a 10. And let me explain why. Because you could be a 10 in one area
Goddamn Megan
and something
Good.
is also okay. Come on. Let's use
Got that
Megan
Megan
Good.
Good.
Let's
She's
use
nice.
she looks beautiful. She's fine. 10 in
But
the
she
face.
might be a bad
Right?
hygiene though.
10 in the face. We don't know her hygiene. We don't know her mentality.
True.
We don't know her behavior in a way. You get what I'm saying? And those are factors into your 10.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So yeah, you a 10 in one area and you make it vibe better with a 7 because some area make you a 7. You get what I'm saying? Maybe that's your pool. You see what I'm saying? I may give myself high ratings in one area, but I know my attitude gonna give me a little deduction.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My
My
mouth gonna
attitude gonna give me a little deduction. I don't fuck all that.
All right, so let's keep it straight then. So what you rate your So what you rate yourself? So what you rate yourself?
Now y'all first, y'all on camera.
Right.
Let's go Blaq Da Beast.
Say
For comfortability, I would say
Now
7, 8.
overall, think about yourself. Take 10 seconds. Think about
no,
yourself.
I got one. I would say
7.5.
no.
8.
So break it down by overall,
8 to 8.
and then looks, and then stability. 3 sections. Those are the most
Overall, wait, okay. Overall, I would give myself a 9.
Okay.
Looks, I would give myself a. I want to change some shit, so I'll say an 8. Financial, I'll give myself a 10.
Okay. Overall, I'll probably give myself a 7. Looks 7. Financially 7. I'm 7 across the board.
7. I
7
mean,
across
yeah,
the board.
I could get high. I get rated high in areas, but goddamn, I know I got some issues.
Yeah. And I depending on what day it is, I might be a 5.
You see what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna even lie to you.
You catch me on the
Some at the
Say,
bottom subject.
Depending on what day it is, I might be a 5. You understand me? Because I might not feel like doing shit
Yeah,
other than taking a bath.
right on.
Like
You
straight
know what
up.
I'm saying? But you should be able to have that, and that goes back into our double standards. And
Absolutely.
equality.
There's
You
a
should
lot
be
of pressure
equal
on
to
women.
Do what the fuck you want to do.
Social media got women fucked up. Here's the reason why. Because social media has put y'all, social media has put y'all in a place to where y'all have to be a 10s or you ain't shit.
Nah, that ain't
And that's
true.
fucked up. Because when you see women on Instagram and TikTok and all this shit, it's like they have no flaws. But like Blaq said, they do got some. They just don't show on camera. That's just a physical aspect. It's like a silhouette. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? But then they might go, their house might be fucked up, so they ain't cleanly. You know what I'm saying? So their hygiene might be messed up. Their eating habits might be messed up. Like all that stuff matters to me. You know what I'm saying? Like their financial stability might be messed up because the only time you see them is when they want you to see them.
Right on.
You see what I'm saying? So you really don't know.
Yeah, he wear that Gucci belt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't really know if this person a 10 or not because the only thing you know that's a 10 is when the motherfucker go out. But what about when they at the crib? What about when they ain't got that goddamn, I call it base. But what about when they ain't got that makeup on? You feel what I'm saying? What about when they ain't when they got their hair done? When they ain't when they got their eyelashes done? When they ain't when they got all that shit done? And that was just the basic necessities. I ain't talking about no BBLs or none of that shit. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about what happens when do you look good naturally? I want natural beauty. When you ain't put shit on. So then I know you a 10 when you do put something on, because shit, you was an 8 before you even put a goddamn eyelash on. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the level. Like I always said that I want to see a woman at her worst. Like I want to meet her at her worst. So when I see her at her best, I'm shocked. I'm amazed. Because if I was already stunned at you at your worst, then I can only imagine what you look like at your best.
Yeah.
That's the way I break it down.
That's some good shit. That's some good shit.
What was that question?
What you thought you
It wasn't a
Statement.
question.
You ain't
It was
gonna
a
lie.
You know what I'm saying? I just throw it in there. You know what I'm saying? Little salt bay in there. You understand me?
What you doing?
All right, DJ, give it to us.
Oh my
I know
God.
you got
What's
something.
these?
for us.
What's
I'm
these
just
top?
laughing. Mr. Stinging Lane Thomas said,
Say, man, shout out to my boy.
What's
He
going on
said
with that? What's going
10s can be bad AF, pussy trash, head trash, brain fried.
Let's
but get
talk
out
about
the
it.
way.
Talk about
And
it.
then he said, bad AF and sleep on an air mattress, toothbrush brown priorities all fucked up.
What?
He had his
And then
leg down.
Jamesia, she said I respect him for that. That was real talk what you were just saying.
That was good. Wow, sir.
And Nakisha said, come on now with the exclamation point.
Hey, say, Stan, man, shout out to my boy Stan, man. Hey,
I
man,
ain't
it's
lying.
real. It's real, like, because she could be a 10 and do, pussy do be trash. Head do be trash, or don't even give it.
Man,
Like, let me really talk about it.
Let
Let me talk about it for a minute.
What's up with bad, good JJ?
Dry,
Okay, you
But it gotta be besides
Dry. If it's an odor, I ain't even going nowhere near it anyway.
It ain't.
But it ain't even happening. But dry.
Yeah.
Like, how do y'all
No
make it?
intuism. Like what I mean by that is like you're not even into it.
Yeah.
Like we ain't
She laying there.
even rocking. Like you don't even know how to switch positions. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what is that? Oh, throat? Oh man, that's terrible. Like dry. You don't even know how to make sounds. You don't even know how to.
See,
You don't even know how to.
I asked the shop this question before, tried to figure that out. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Ah, man, I'm trying to find.
I'm just saying, like, there's a lot that a woman has to do. Look, salute to the women. Because there is a lot that y'all have to do, a lot that y'all have to keep up with you all selves and all of that. And I get it and I respect it. But make sure when you walk outside that you on your best at all times. The same way I say with a man. When he walk outside, he needs to make sure that he at his best at all times. Because you never know.
At least clean drawers.
Yeah, never get complacent.
Go to the hospital.
Never get complacent, whether you with somebody or whether you not. Don't get complacent, man and women. That's what we do. Because when we get complacent, we start looking like trash. When you got somebody and you feel like, oh shit, I got my such and such, I'm good. You go to trash. Like you just say fuck the world, and you long as you got yours, you straight. But you still got to do it for you. And then as soon as you break up with that nigga, guess what? I got to get to the gym. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to go get my hair done every week. Why wasn't you doing that when you was with dude? That's probably why you love.
I feel like
I'm just saying.
women have this strange thing as wanting to be about him in a way. Right?
They do everything to get the man, but do nothing to keep the man.
Fuck that.
It's real shit.
Because it ain't like because what he need for you to keep him change once you become the man, you become her man. The thing to keep you now is making sure you're growing, you stable, you okay, you sexed on. That becomes the shit to keep you, not her upkeep. He don't give a fuck about her no more. He just want to be. He needs something to fuck.
That's not. That's not it, Blaq.
I don't care how you see it.
You were
whatever.
going good. You were going
Like,
very
okay,
good.
but
I get what you mean though.
That's-
It becomes all about him.
it's
and
just
then
about
forget
you,
yourself.
and now I'm building you, or building us in you, right? Building us in you. Now I gotta neglect me, cause
Fuck no.
I have to neglect me, bro. Cause how else?
Nigga, why you gotta have 3 jobs?
I gotta.
Why do you have 3 jobs? And why is a nigga allowing you to have 3 jobs?
You know, because that's our world right now, man. You are. Come on, man.
I
We're
gotta
not even.
put a
We're
boundary.
not gonna act
And I
like.
gotta keep myself up.
We're not gonna act like we in this
Three
world
jobs.
was the man
I'm not-
is
look,
being the
A
provider,
man,
the
no,
protector,
but what
the
I am saying is
security.
that
That's not happening.
what I'm saying, now I'm finna go into a whole nother
She
topic.
gotta help him
Then
be that.
repeat this.
And in
Okay,
order to
so
do that, I can't go get my hair done every day because I gotta make sure I got us too.
no,
For
I gotta.
real, though.
I understand that and I respect it, but I have to be able to allow you to still be great. So that means if we got to sacrifice on some other shit on the other end, then I'm willing to sacrifice that to make sure that your self-esteem is still up, your confidence is still
Nah,
up.
man.
Now,
Like,
I
that's
have-
real nigga
let me
shit,
say
though.
this. Let me say this.
Wait.
Real quick. Because my daddy, the motherfucking nigga, was like, shit, baby, go ahead and get your nails done. We can't afford this bill anyway.
I like that.
That $40.
How we finna go with that
Shit.
anyway?
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. We gonna go pay it anyway.
We ain't got
You
it
understand me?
anyway. We
Shit.
ain't got it anyway. We finna go eat.
Yeah, fuck it.
But I feel like that's it. And when the man gets the woman, yeah, he should be able to go get this baby. You should. But also, he's thinking now, I have my girl. We a family, right? So we building a family. He don't even see what the fuck you cool. You kept now.
No, I
Man.
need to know that you still, because the worst thing a man can ever do is allow his woman to lose confidence. Because the minute, hold on, hear me
I
out.
agree.
The minute she loses confidence, guess what's finna stop? She finna stop sucking you. She finna stop fucking you because she doesn't feel sexy. Because she
That
doesn't
ain't
feel
right.
it ain't right, but it's real.
But you right.
But it's real. So she's gonna stop doing all of those things to once please you because she's not confident in herself. When a woman is not confident in herself anymore, she's done. She's not showing you no love, no attention. She goes straight into a depressed mode.
Right. You don't.
So, but that's partially your fault as a man because you didn't allow her and you didn't continue to pour into her. Do you not know a man can tell you, baby, you look good, baby, you sexy, and I still love you the way you are, but you know you done gained 30 pounds and she ain't trying to hear shit that nigga gotta say. Want to know why? Because it all starts with her. And if she don't feel good, she ain't giving you shit. So that's got to be twofold. So if I got to make those sacrifices to make sure that she still feels good and looks good, then I'm going to have to do that so I can continue to keep getting mine on the back end. If not, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. That's just straight up. And a lot of guys ain't figured that out yet. It's a reason why your woman is in depressed mode. It's the reason why she's feeling this way. Why won't you go ahead and figure it out versus keep saying, well, shit, I'm doing everything I can, man. I'm paying the bills, doing this, I'm doing that. No. You can take her out every Friday. If she does not feel sexy, you're not getting none tonight. I don't care if the lights on or if they off. You're not getting none, straight up. Because if she don't feel it, women have that bad. When they don't feel it, they don't know how to put themselves to the side to please you like that anymore. Those days are over. That was back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Those days don't work anymore. So now it's like, dang, I gotta feel this. Women are emotional, so they gotta feel it. And if they don't feel it,
you ain't
getting it.
You ain't getting it.
Sorry. Free game.
I agree.
What you over there laughing for? What you got over there?
Oh, man, they go wild in the comments. But they're dropping gems too. Mr. Thomas said relationship is a job itself. So when you apply for that position, make sure you're able to perform to keep that job, or your ass will be replaced. Simple.
Mm-hmm. Unemployment is always unemployment.
Say.
Hey, you
And
realize we haven't even finished the clip yet.
I know, we're gonna go to it too. We ain't gonna not go to it. Go ahead.
Jamesia said, gotta make each other feel good or it'll get lost. Okay.
True.
I agree with all of you guys.
Mr. Thomas wilding again, talking from I'm gonna jack her off.
Whoa! Miss hey, Miss what you
That ain't stay in your lane, Thomas.
That is stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, Thomas.
My God, it took it to a whole nother level.
That man swerving on
How you
the
plan
Look, let me send Mr. Thomas the link so he can join with.
Come on in. Jump on in, Mr.
Hey, we might need to send Thomas a link. Hey, roll this video though. Let me see the next question. What's the next question?
Men typically have to have looks, money, and status in order to attract lots of beautiful women. How is the man not considered the prize?
Wow, that was mind-blowing. You just mind-blowed me.
I feel like because for them to have that, they have to pull the woman. So you can't pull the woman without all those things. So you're pulling the prize by having those things.
When it comes to dating and relationships, who is typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
Bitch.
Yeah, the woman.
Okay, so if the woman is the prize, why even bother going out with a man in the first place?
I don't know.
That's
a great question.
The woman.
So who's the prize in a lesbian relationship? Both of them?
Both of them.
Yeah, oh God.
Both be the prize.
So then why aren't they both the prize in a heterosexual relationship?
Because I was about to say men are down here and women are up here.
Okay, so are women equal to men or are women superior to men?
For sure, superior.
Okay, so then why do women go around saying they want equality when they actually want superiority?
It's just for the look. So people just want to be like, oh, I'm going to go look for this, but they're actually looking
Okay,
for money.
why is it, do you know what the definition of chauvinism is? Chauvinism means one sex thinking they're superior to another. Why is it when men think they're superior, we call it chauvinism, but when women think they're superior, we call it feminism?
That's a great question.
That's a good question.
Got me stumped there.
Yeah.
Is it possible for a bisexual woman to be submissive with a man but dominant with a woman?
Yes,
Isn't that called a switch?
I think so, yeah.
If men have it easier in society, would you be willing to switch gender roles with a man?
No,
Why not?
no. Pussy is power.
Why are women more likely to switch gender roles with another woman than she would switch gender roles with a man?
Again, pussy is power.
Okay.
I don't know.
So if pussy is power, why are women always talking about how hard it is to be a woman in our society?
Cause dudes ain't shit. I don't know.
Why aren't guys allowed to say that women ain't shit?
Because that's disrespectful. What if your
Why-
mama wasn't shit?
Well, once again, then why is it not equally disrespectful to say that dudes ain't shit? If women talk about equality.
You know what? That's a good question.
Look, man.
Hey,
Oh my
I'm
God.
so glad that the video had a man talking that was very intelligent, by the way, and had nothing but women answering these questions. Here's the reason why. One thing I've noticed about women, it don't matter what their race is that when you ask a good question and they don't have a comeback, they go instantly into trying to insult your ass. And that's exactly what that girl did on that last video.
Yeah.
First of all, pussy ain't power.
Yes, it is.
Let me talk to y'all.
Yes, the
Pussy
fuck
ain't
it
power.
is.
I'ma go there.
Pussy
I'ma
is
go there.
power. And
I'ma
that's
go there.
that's why y'all
I'ma go there.
do what? That's why
I'ma
y'all
go there.
created this whole
I'm
game.
gonna go. So I'm gonna let y'all
Y'all made
talk.
this
Then
whole
I
game
explain why
around
pussy
pussy.
ain't power. Go ahead.
You made a whole game around pussy. Men. A whole fucking mental fuck, egotistical game around getting pussy.
If we too vulgar for y'all, vagina is
Grow
not
up.
power. Vagina is not power.
Sure, whatever. Let you not have it.
I'm good. My left hand is pretty strong.
Let's see how long that lasts.
You ain't even left-handed.
That's right. I'm ambidextrous.
Nigga, you talented. I know what the fuck that means.
See how long?
got
You know
my
what I'm saying?
face.
But dead ass, I think it has power. Whatever. You men ain't running around.
Tag, you it?
Thinking
In the great words of Big Boogie, yeah, pussy powered. That little pussy got power. The men,
Hey,
it ain't even just women.
Hey,
look. Say it.
Boogie. Shout out to my nigga Big Boogie.
Right
Hey,
on, man.
because I be jamming that. That's my workout music. But he
That
was
little
wrong
pussy
on that one. He was wrong on that one. Like it's a good little song, but he was wrong.
He ain't wrong.
Listen to me. I'm gonna say it till I'm blue and red in the face. When us men, speaking Ebonics, when us men realize our worth, I promise you this world will be different. I promise you. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to figure it out. And that's why, if anything, that's why the little pussy got some power. But if men find their worth, this world would be totally different.
A man that's not a slave to his sexual urges is incredibly powerful. However,
And a man that know how to sustain. Because I can sustain.
It's not many.
I can sustain.
I'm just saying it's not many.
It's not many, and you gonna have one. So nigga, unless your ass
The
can
men
divide
in
and
the
multiply.
comments for Dion today.
That's what's up.
Man,
What's
okay,
up?
so Mr. Daniel Lane said, "Pussy is not power. My dick is not tender face."
What the fuck?
I know what he's
mister?
saying.
What the fuck?
It's not in his tender phase, man. It's not young.
In his tender face.
Yeah, it's not young.
Jibo Fred said it's power, so that means women can always get a woman but can't get along at work. Yeah, okay. And
Yeah.
then
Shout out my boy Fred.
DeMarcus said, yeah, into the not yet. DeMarcus said not in today's time.
No, men just need to know their worth. When a man realizes that, hey, I'm the head and not the tail. When a man realizes that, hey, I'm the lender and not the borrower. Oh, I'm going scripture. If men find out that, hey, I really lead this house and I don't, and she
That
don't.
song was saying all of us,
Hey,
not just y'all.
when I know it, right? When a man find out that, hey, I really got self-control over this thing. Every time she rub up against me, I ain't gotta give in. When men find all of that out, when men realize that I can make $40,000 a year and she can make 70 and I can still lead my household, then you'll realize it. Then you'll understand that no, the pussy don't got power. But because we so weak, all right, now I'm talking to the men. Because we're so weak mentally, we allow the pussy to have power.
Mm-hmm.
Because we weak and we think with our dickhead and not our brain.
It don't matter if y'all allow it or not.
No, we allow it. We allow
It
it.
doesn't matter if you do or not.
We allow it.
If you allow it, and if that's what you read, it don't fucking matter. Because you still made the pussy powerful. It don't matter how it came. I don't give a fuck if you gave it or I borrowed it. It does not matter to me. I still sit on it.
No,
And that's
Right.
the point.
Pussy isn't powerful for you.
pussy ain't powerful for me. And
Yeah.
shout out to my fellas that's on here because it ain't powerful for them
don't
either.
have
Wow.
Right.
5 niggas out of a billion.
You know what's weak about it? You know what I do have to try to talk bad about my fellas on? Is that we'll say that it don't have power and then we'll give into it. Giving into it, learning how to say no. Women got that down. Men don't. Knowing how to say no, boy, do you not know you took your power back? When you tell a woman that she all on you and she really want it, You know what I'm saying? And she feeling it, and you say, "Nah, I'm good tonight." And you just go on do that roll over, and you just go to bed. Nigga be over there sniggling. Yeah. Then you wake up. Then you wake up in the morning. Hold on. Then you wake up in the morning and you get out that bed. Shit rock hard. Then you go get in the shower, and then your shit come back out, and then you take that towel off, and it's still swinging. And then she trying to jump on it again. You like, nah, but I'm thinking you're ready to go to work. You go get in that car. You like, I got her, bitch. Yeah, I got her. Want it. Yeah, that's how it go. That's how it go. That's how it go.
Never resisted.
That's how it go.
Even
You
outside
can
of
resist.
relationships, when they can say no, like the most attractive man is a man that can tell another woman no and he in a relationship.
Mhm.
Like they don't even realize how powerful that is. But like you said, most men are weak to it. So if the right bitch at the right time on the right day, he forget that he got a whole family to have. He like, where she?
He started thinking about the things he's selling for.
Man, and then
Yeah.
it becomes,
Yeah.
you know, one thing led to another. No, nigga, this shit.
That's some
no.
bullshit. That's some
You gotta
bullshit I ain't
take
never
your
heard of in my
clothes
life.
off, decide if it's gonna be protected or not.
No.
If it, you know,
But that's
like,
part of being mentally strong enough to be like, nah, bro, I'm good at home.
I'm straight.
So let me go back to the money part of it, where I said a man can make $40,000 a year, and she can make 70, and you can still be the head of your household. I know a lot of that shit went over people's head. I get it.
You want us to have a problem with it. And
No, y'all, I'm not expecting you all to have a problem with it, but for a lot of people out here, finances matter. We can agree to that, right? Most people out here, finances matter. The reality of it is that when you a real nigga, and I'm gonna say that word,
Real man.
when you a real nigga, and you hold it down like you're supposed to in all areas, and you do what you're supposed to do, you can make $15 an hour when she makes $70,000 a year and still run your house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you leading not only by example, and you're doing all the extra things, and you holding the house down, and you keeping her encouraged, and you making sure she stays because she got
Absolutely.
enough weight on her shoulder.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys don't understand that. It's like,
The pressure he
long as
takes
I'm-
off of her amounts to way more money than
Yeah.
you can bring in.
absolute shit.
It's the
You
way
get
that,
it.
it's the way he
You get
orchestrates
it.
the household.
Mhm.
Look, babe, I got the mortgage, I got the car notes. You get the insurance, you get the lights, you get the groceries. She not gonna be like, oh, I gotta pay. No,
Yeah.
you
But-
you
but-
orchestrate it in the way that it works for your family best.
I think for someone that is good at providing, they notice that.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I can pay some bills, cool. But the amount of pressure Shorty take off of me,
man,
Facts.
invaluable.
she weigh
That's
way
the-
more than me.
That's the part that
I'm concerned. I'm not worried if I get sick and can't go. It's
Yeah.
her.
Yeah,
If she gets sick and
what
can't
I'm
do
gonna do?
all of her everything that she do for me, that's when I'm full of
And
who
that's
gonna
when
take
I
me
need to
work?
make sure her load is light. If I know I make
Don't take me to
Yeah.
work.
if I need to
Black.
make sure that her load
So
is
you
light.
can get sick.
Whatever her load is, I need to make sure that it's light as it can be in the best, of my ability, because the reality of it is that I'm holding her down. It ain't necessarily just because you don't make as much as your woman don't mean that you less than.
Mm-mm.
I think guys have missed that part for so many years. They feel like, I gotta make the money, I gotta make the money, I gotta make the money, I gotta make the money. Not necessarily. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But it's one of them things like, but you want to make the money, but you don't want to give her credit type of deal. The reality of it is that I don't care who makes the money.
Mm-mm.
I care as long as everything is paid and we both happy.
Yeah.
And whatever I got to do that, then that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna fill in the gaps wherever it's needed.
I think of it like floating. If he holding her down and she's holding him up, you don't hit the ground. You good.
She a philosopher too.
I love the hustle. I love making money. I love running business and all of that good stuff. But I'm realistically doing it for her. Honestly, you know, she asked me this morning about an area to live in. I was just like, whatever you want, I'm buying a house for you. You know, and that's honestly how I think. I'm making this money. My baby needs shit.
And then she'll
My
make
baby
it a
wants
home
things.
for you.
My baby want to go on trips.
Yeah.
My baby want to.
But that's also in knowing your position and knowing your role. Like, and what I mean by role, I'm not talking about gender roles. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the same reality of knowing how all of this thing called life actually works. That's the win, y'all. That's knowing how life works. We're supposed to make each other better.
Mhm.
We're supposed to make each other happy. Here's the reality. The issue comes when I no longer are trying to make you happy. I'm trying to make me happy.
Yeah.
And that's a selfish move. Or it comes when you're no longer trying to make me happy. You're just trying to make yourself happy.
Yeah.
That's where the selfishness comes in, and that's when we go left. You in a relationship, but you all about self.
Mr. Stay in Your Lane said, but make me feel appreciated.
Oh, absolutely.
That I'm taking care of bills and making it easy for you because we're not obligated to do shit. But stay black and die.
Absolutely.
Make me feel proud that it makes sense.
Right.
It's a team effort.
Absolutely.
It's a team effort. It does not matter. I'll say this till I'm blue in the face. It does not matter who makes the most money. That does not matter in a relationship. Men, we got to stop making that a big thing. It does not matter. Whoever makes it, that's who makes it. First of all, in 2022 and beyond, it takes two to make just a decent household anyway, meaning that it takes two people working. Can't nobody afford to stay at home in 2022. Have y'all seen the inflation numbers? I'm just saying, can't nobody afford to stay at home.
Not with bread.
Nobody.
$6. No.
Nobody can afford to stay at home. And if they at home, goddamn me, when I get home, man, say, it better be steak and eggs or something. Goddamn me. I don't know. But I just don't think I don't think nobody can stay at home in this day and age right now. With inflations and everything that's going on. I just don't. So who makes the most? That might go up and down in seasons. You see what I'm saying? Like this year, she might make 10 bands more than me. Next year, I might make 30 bands more than her. The next year, she might make 40 bands more than me. That might go up and down. And you got to be okay with that. Because just because she makes it when you started out, just because she made more money than you started out, that don't mean that it's going to stay that way. It don't always have to stay in that way. It's just a start. So the reality of it is let's get this done first. And then we'll assess it as we go. But don't get insulted. If I'm actually proud if, you know what I'm saying, a woman make more money than me. I ain't tripping. I'm like, hell yeah. And I'm going to support it. Go get that paper, baby. Go get it. Go, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not an egotistical guy when it comes down to, you know what I'm saying, making money. That doesn't matter.
So what are y'all closing thoughts?
Oh man, it came too quick. Man, what we was talking about, double standards and society behaviors. I honestly think that perhaps our society is going into a more equality state or mentality.
You're not even close.
I think so, man, because it's like we're holding up all of these double standards we grew up knowing and seeing, but it's changing so fast as far as women and men being equal financially, mentality, wanting the same things, or even not. I feel like we're growing in a different direction.
True.
And hopefully we can outgrow the double standards and find our equality. Would that be a better place? Because we got to choose between wanting a world that's full of double standards or wanting everybody to be equal. And I think that's the decision to make for me. What's up, Bob?
Oh man, it's tough out here. It's tough out here in the dating world. It's tough out here being single. It's tough out here in a relationship. But you have to find ways to make your partner's life easy. In a relationship, that's what I'm talking about at this moment. It's not about you anymore. It's about the other person.
Or y'all.
But your first priority still should be that other person. You come second in a sense, because it should be vice versa for that person. So if we're together, then my priority is you. I come second, and it's vice versa. That's how it should be. But what happens is that we straddle the fence. So on Monday, it's about you. Then on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's about me. Then on Friday, I guess I'll make it about you. You see what I'm saying? So we put ourselves in tough situations. Single, you just got to know your worth, men and women, and don't settle. Know your worth and don't settle. As far as the double standards, man, I think the world would be a better place if we made everything equal. Because none of that shit really matters. We can't take none of that shit to the grave anyway. These are just, most of the stuff that we fighting on equality on are materialistic things. Most of it. And until we get to a point to where it's just about happiness, like real, true, genuine happiness, then we're going to continue to struggle.
I agree. And that's us, baby. We'll see you next week.
We out. Peace.